All right, folks, now we're going to work on problem number 6, or exercise 6 here on page 172. And let's read it first. It says there's 2.54 centimeters in an inch, and there are 3.7854 liters in a U.S. gallon. Create a class named metric conversion. Its main method accepts an integer value from a user at the keyboard, and in turn passes the entered value into two methods. One converts the value from inches to centimeters, and the other converts the same value from gallons to liters. Each method displays the results with an appropriate explanation. We should be able to knock this out pretty quickly at this point, I would think, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can borrow from what we've already done. I think we might be able to use this as an example. So let's just go ahead. Well, let's do this first. Let's change the name to metric conversion. All right, now we'll do a save as. Okay, now that we've saved it, we're going to go ahead and try to use this structure we already have to kind of get the answers that we need. So I'm going to go back and look at the problem description. All right, it says create a class. We did that. We're going to accept an integer value from the user at the keyboard. So just one integer. So let's get rid of that. Let's change that to an int. And we aren't going to actually give it a value, right? We're going to accept the value from the keyboard. Okay. We have somebody here saying that we should use a double, but let's see what happens first. All right, so we're going to grab our input. So we're only going to need one of these input statements, right? And that means we'll have to change this to int. Let me know if there's any qualms with anything I'm doing. I don't mean to move too fast. Any questions? All right, and then we're going to need to set up a conversion method. So it says, and then it passes the entered value to two methods. We need two of them. One converts from inches to centimeters, gallons to liters. So I think those would be good names. So the first one could be called inches to cent. Does that work? Or actually we could just do cm, right? Yeah, it almost makes sense. How about that? And then the other one's gal to liters. Or just do that. That works for me. And we're only passing in one number, correct? All right, so that's kind of the core of the main here. So it's going to set up a variable, grab input, ask for input, grab that input, and then send it off to two methods. So the thing that we're going to need to do is create our methods to match up with these names. We're only going to need one argument passed in. And notice I'm just reusing the same names that we had before. All right, so the number comes in, and here's where we might want to switch. Somebody suggested we use a double.
Yes.
This might not be a bad place to do it. And instead of percent, here we could call it what? Centimeter? Cent? So how do we determine centimeter? There are 2.54 centimeters in an inch. So we just, yeah, just multiply. Oops. 2.54. Then we would print out so whatever number we put in as inches equals centimeters. And that should be it, right? Does that work for you guys? All right, and then let's just copy this method. And we'll call it gallons to liters. And we're going to do very much the same type of thing here, except this time we'll call this liters. What's the multiplication factor? More than that? Yeah, that's close enough. Couldn't we just say 3.8? Not when you're being charged, 0.9 cents, right? Then it counts. Okay, so my number, which would be gallons, so this would be gallons, equals liters Okay, I think we're ready to run it. Unless I missed an instruction. No errors. Please enter an integer. So let's put in 10. 10 inches equals 25.4 centimeters. 10 gallons equals 37.85 liters. We good? All right. So now after I've showed you how easy it is to complete these exercises, do you feel a whole lot better? Okay, I'm glad. The intention is not for them to be difficult. It's a matter of just being real methodical, and you can build upon all the previous examples that you have. So that's the good thing there. So that terminates this video. So now you have enough work to do all of the homework that will be due, what did I set it due for? Thursday. So you got a couple more days to finish it. And see you in the next video.